I mentioned in an earlier video the topic of one's socio-emotional stance, who I think I am and who I think you are. The model that we use in Evolute 6 to describe individuals' concept of who they are comes from Robert Keegan. It's in many ways an extension of what any parent knows about their children. As a parent, you know that children develop through stages, and it was Piaget who recognized and articulated clearly the distinct stages that children go through as they grow up. Well, the good news is adults actually never stop growing either. If you look at somebody that you really admire, who is an elder, whatever age they may be, they are an elder. And you compare them with who they were when they were perhaps 20, you'll see that they don't just know more things. They don't just have more skills. We call that the horizontal domain. They've in some way also grown taller. They have a perspective that is coming from a higher place. And by higher, I mean they're embracing more of the true complexity of reality. That is what we're talking about. This is critical if you're assigning people to roles in business. You want to make absolutely sure that if the role requires somebody that has a higher vantage point, they're standing at a higher place, and so that they can see more of the full complexity of reality. If the role requires somebody that can stand at that vantage point, you need to ensure that you put into the role somebody that is fully capable of standing at that vantage point. This is where the stages of socio-emotional stance are critical in staffing your organization, regardless of whether you're using a traditional hierarchy or holacracy or sociocracy or any other organization design. The levels that are typically found in business, the first level with the least level of complexity and, let's say, the smallest horizon is the individualist stage. At this level, the primary concern of somebody at this level is to relate to themselves and other people from the question of, if I need something, will you be able to help me? And if you do something, can I predict what you're going to do? Will I be able to tell clearly in advance if it will help me or hurt me? The next stage up is the community member or the good citizen. At this stage, people look at themselves and the people around them through the lens of being a good member of the community. And they expect of themselves to always behave in ways that are good as far as the community defines behavior. If we move to the next higher vantage point, the next more complex way of perceiving the world, we come to the self-authoring individual. The self-authoring individual answers the question, who are you, in some way by saying, I am my values, I am my integrity. The self-authoring individual at one level does not care whether somebody can help them or hurt them. What they really care about is simply maintaining the integrity of their values. The final stage that we typically encounter in a business environment is the self-aware individual. This is somebody who has progressed to the point where they are no longer defined by their past. Their past does not hold them in thrall, neither in the sense of their deep-lying needs, nor the communities that they used to belong to, and in a sense, nor even a limited concept of their values and integrity. Far more, at this level, people are so secure in who they are that they are quite comfortable sharing everything that they are with whoever they're working with, and they are more than ready, if evidence comes up that says change is needed, they need to change who they are, to fully grasp that need to change and easily change themselves. This is the level that is most needed in leadership today in business. And sadly, there are not very many people who have reached this vantage point and can see to such a large extent, such a large distance towards their own horizon. If you think of the different types of challenges that business face, you either have a technical challenge, one that can be solved by learning new skills, acquiring new technology, something that is in the horizontal domain, or you have challenges that require adaptation, an adaptive challenge. An adaptive challenge means you need to change yourself. You may also need to learn new skills, but to fully meet the challenge head on, you absolutely need to change who you are. The higher your vantage point, the more of the complexity of the challenge and the complexity of yourself that you can see, the easier it is to recognize when it is an adaptive challenge, not a technical challenge, and the easier it is for you to adapt yourself. If you want to get the best technology to be able to adapt yourself, join the Evolute 6 program. We will teach you everything that can accelerate your progress to the highest possible vantage point, everything that you need to be easily able to adapt yourself when your challenge requires adaptation, so that you can succeed in what you're doing.